Hey, what's up, good people? It's Dan here, your urban treasure hunter. I'm very happy that you're joining me and viewing this video because today we're going to talk about the truth of storage auction treasure hunting. So let me ask you, are you a fan of Storage Wars or Auction Hunters or one of these other popular TV shows that are on cable? I watch those shows. I happen to get a kick out of them. I think that they're amusing. But that's it. That's where it ends for me. Amusement. Because if you've never been to a storage auction, then let me tell you from firsthand experience that there's very little reality which is shown on Storage Wars or Auction Hunters or, one of those, or a similar type of show. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it that there is treasure to be found in abandoned storage units, but just like any other treasure hunt, there's an awful lot of digging involved. Very rare that you're going to just find treasure every time you go out on a hunt. So just like traditional forms of treasure hunting, where pirates had to break out their shovels and dig to try to find that buried treasure chest, same thing with storage auctions. There's a whole lot of digging to try to find the treasure left behind in abandoned storage units. And that's where I think a lot of these shows on cable TV are bullshit. They don't show the digging. All they do is show the treasure. So let's talk about both. Let's talk about the hunting. Let's talk about the digging. So in other words, let's do something that those popular TV shows don't do. Let's talk reality. And to talk reality, let me tell you a little bit about an auction I attended about 2 weeks ago. I was in the Bronx. I attended auctions at 2 facilities. Didn't buy anything at the first facility. The second facility, there were 4 or 5 rooms available. The dead last room that was up for auction that day, I wound up buying it. I was the winning bidder at $510. At first glance, it looked like it was a room filled with junk. A lot of the auction participants, as soon as they saw the unit, they just turned around and walked out of the facility. I mean, it was the last unit of the day, and if you don't have any intention of bidding on the unit, why stand around unless you're curious to see, what the final selling price is. But I was the winning bidder, $510, because I saw there was a couch that was turned up on its side. I'm pretty tall. This couch was 75 inches long, and it was turned up on its side, and I happened to notice up on top of the couch what looked like an old guitar case. And I bid on that unit just so I could see what was in that case. I had a feeling that it looked like an old case, and I wanted to see whether or not there actually was an old guitar in that case. And I was willing to roll the dice, bid $510 just so I could see what was in that guitar case. Now, I don't have the guitar with me now. It's in the hands of a friend of mine who's tuning it up. This is the guitar right here. It's a 1975 Fender Mustang. The guitar was all original. It had the original switches, pickups, original everything. I'm not a musician, but I did give it to a friend of mine who's putting new switches into it. He's going to restring it. He's going to tune it up, clean it up. He's going to test it for me, make sure it works. Spoke with him yesterday. He said that the guitar, it does light up. He plugs it in. It plays real well. It sounds great. Anyway, he's supposed to be giving me the guitar back in the next couple of days. I'm going to put it up for sale, but in the next video, I'll actually show you the guitar. But anyway, I bid on that room, $510, processed a ton of garbage. The couch that I saw that guitar up on, gave that away. There was a lot of shitty old clothes, put those into Goodwill bins. A couple bags of rancid food, of course, just threw those out. But I dug around through a lot of boxes of paper and crapola, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I found. Before I move on, though, and show you some of my eBay sales on the stuff that I found here, I just would like to give a special shout out to one of my subscribers. His YouTube name is It's Just Steve 703. I'm assuming your name is Steve. In a prior video, I was talking about eBay selling and titling and these kinds of things. And Steve wanted to go check out my eBay store just to see how I'm structuring my titles and how I'm, laying out and arranging my store. And he said that he had trouble finding it. So, Steve, I apologize. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. The name of my store is Tri-State Treasure Hunt. So if you go to ebay.com/Tri-State Treasure Hunt, you'll find the store there. So again, Steve, thank you. Now let's get back to matters at hand. I found this 1939 Playbill. So I sold that Playbill It was for the Center Theater. We're in my eBay seller account right now. You could see here's my store name, Tri-State Treasure Hunt. My eBay name is Abel Digerati. Anyway, the item sold for $247. And this is one of the items that I pulled out of that auction there in the Bronx. And I also found this scrapbook. And inside the front cover of this scrapbook, somebody wrote their name and the date 1939. Inside of this scrapbook are a number of really interesting things, boxing tickets and boxing promotion posters and whatnot from the golden age of boxing, 1939, 1940. One of the really cool things I found is this fight program. You could see the original price of the fight program is 5 cents. This was a program for the Rockland Palace, which was a place that used to, showcase a lot of boxing matches back in the day in New York City. Anyway, this thing is in excellent condition, unused, from 1939. So I have this scrapbook. This is the highlight of the scrapbook, up for sale right now on eBay. So the point I'm trying to make here is the digging that's involved in storage auction treasure hunting is not showcased on any popular TV shows. They don't show how you have to deal with shitty old couches, rancid food, old yucky clothes, all that crap. That's all involved in the digging of storage auction treasure hunting. But digging is a requirement. That's why you find those old playbills. That's why you find these kinds of scrapbooks. Everything that you pull out of a storage unit, you have to go through. It's a lot of work. It's time consuming. But if you just assume that a box of what looks like old photos or old papers is just garbage and you throw it out, you might be throwing out some of this gold. That program, the Playbill that I showed you, I sold that for $250. Well, $247 on eBay. How easy it would have been to throw something like that away, or only charge some, $19, $20, $30, whatever you might charge on an eBay listing. Always shoot high. If you come across this old, unusual stuff, always shoot high. You never know. There just might be somebody out there to bite on the price that you're charging. So anyway, in the interest of keeping this video short, my name is Dan, the Urban Treasure Hunter. I'm going to sign out for now. If you are a treasure hunter or if you'd like to get involved in treasure hunting, I ask you to head on over to my blog. I post a lot of great articles on the topic. I give away some free information. If you want to learn how to get into storage auctions, I also have a paid program that I put together, a training program. It's got a 60-day money-back guarantee. It's a great program. Anyway, you can find everything over there at my blog. Go visit it. And I also ask that you connect with me and a growing group of treasure hunters on my Facebook fan page. That's it. My name is Dan. I'm signing out for now. And the information on my blog and for the Facebook fan page is found on this next slide. I'm out. Talk to you guys soon.